Hello, my name is Daniel Gant. I am the founder of Ascend Dynamics. Today we're here to do a second test flight of our electric propeller-driven Jetpack. We've been developing this flight pack for about a year now and started with a small-scale prototype to prove out the concept and are now stepping it up to a full-size prototype to prove out actually moving to manned flight. As you can see, right now the props are not guarded. For future tests, especially when we start getting to do manned flight tests, we will put ducts around each prop and guards over the top and bottom to keep it much, much safer. The unique thing about this system is that the rotors are all behind the pilot. A pilot can lift his arms and stay out of the way of the rotors. This allows you to approach objects while in flight, expanding the usability of this aircraft to many, many potential applications. This is the first prototype that we're designating as V1. And this prototype, we used a welded aluminum frame to hold all the components, as well as aluminum arms that we verified with stress calculations within SolidWorks. For the initial flight tests, we have a large frame that you can see in black. It's just made out of 2x4s. And the point of this frame is to properly weight the system so that the center of gravity is in the appropriate place, as it would be if a human pilot was actually carrying it. It also allows us to have a large footprint, much like a helicopter's skids, to keep it from tipping over. Eventually, that system will be replaced with a strap and backboard type system that will allow you to strap it on, carry it around, and then it will provide adequate support for actually flying the system. The specs on this aircraft, while not what will eventually fly humans, are actually quite impressive. We've got 12 motors spinning 6 pairs of counter-rotating props, and these motors each are capable of 7 kilowatts. That's 84 kilowatts total that this system is able to do. The battery system at peak throttle would require 2,300 amps DC. This is a really big system and it's actually a little bit scary to play with, but it's also a lot of fun. We've already done one flight test with the full-scale version. However, we ran into some small trouble with the batteries not being able to deliver enough power to get this off the ground. We were able to do some really low hovers, about 6 to 12 inches off the ground, but that was not enough to test out the controllability and maneuverability of the aircraft. So today we are going to put new batteries on here that are able to deliver a lot more power and see what it'll do as far as controllability and stability. Well, that's enough talking. Let's see if we can get this in the air and find out what it can really do.
Shut it off. I think we're done for the day.
All right, so that flight went well in some ways and not in another way, but that really proved out that these new batteries have the power that I need to get this off the ground. I'll have to look at the data. I don't know at what throttle setting it was off the ground, but it was definitely at a lower percentage than the previous tests were. So these batteries are working like I need them to, so that's great. I did blow an ESC, electronic speed controller. So this one blew the MOSFET off of that. We've got sparks from it on camera. I'm not sure exactly why that blew, but we will go back, analyze the data, and talk to some people and see if we can figure out what went wrong and what we need to do from here going forward. So, all in all, successful test. It's all in one piece, minus the ESC, but that's good. So, we'll keep moving forward, get this in the air, flying better.